This week on Cat and Lucy Got You Covered, it's the Steam Machine.
Oh, would you look at that? There was a new trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
It's the 5-year anniversary of the Xbox Series and PS5, but what did we learn?
The Mafia of the old country overperformed. I would say that's pretty good. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm Italian, I could do that. Hi!
Welcome to Cat and Lucy Got You Covered. Each week we talk about the biggest stories in gaming, but we don't know which order they'll be appearing. They'll be in these letters. We also
mystery.
don't exactly know what's in them,
But we find out together.
but we find out together and with you.
And remember, we have you covered. I'm feeling, wait, before we start though.
Okay.
There's one thing that needs to be addressed.
The bug that I just ate.
I don't want. Your shirt.
Oh.
Look down. There is something right here. You're not. Fine. Go ahead.
Time for a letter.
Valve revealed their new hardware lineup. Steam Machine. I don't know.
Steam Machine.
We
That's
didn't,
for listeners of 3-bean salad.
which I am not.
You should be.
Oh, I don't listen to podcasts, despite.
Being on one right now.
They announced a hardware lineup,
Great.
a controller, a compact gaming PC, and VR-ready headset.
Okay.
All set to release in early 2026.
Okay. They really don't like the Christmas market, do they?
I mean, do they need it?
No.
Exactly.
But little Timmy sure does when he opens the box from underneath his tree and there's no Valve Steam Machine in it.
All I wanted was my weird new Steam controller with the trackpads and the back buttons and the gyro and the hand sensors. What happened, Mom and Dad?
What happened with that voice, little Timmy? Okay.
Predict the success of Steam Machine 2, Electric Boogaloo, relative to the first-gen Steam machines, and the Steam frame relative to the MetaQuest and PSVR. So that's because Steam put out like an Alienware machine,
Like 10 years ago?
like 2017, I want to say.
That's almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, close. some change.
Hate that.
And that was the thing that was appealing to me when I was not in the PC world. Not in the PC. I didn't have a PC at the time. Lo and behold, then, farewell. Didn't make it. They also had like the weird controller.
Yeah.
With
I think we have one in the office somewhere, don't we?
Yeah. Predict the success of it. All right, so I'm going to start by I always like to remind people that that the Steam Deck, while cool,
Yeah.
while like everyone knows who plays games for the most part knows about a Steam Deck, and it's a big thing. Put your game on Steam. Steam Deck verified. Get that
Nice.
check
Get
mark.
that little tick.
So it has a precedence in the world of gaming, especially PC gaming. However, from the sales numbers, it's not like banger.
It's not,
It's like
Switch 2 numbers.
no, by a long shot. I'm pretty sure the estimate I last checked is like between 4 and 6 million units.
Nothing new, nothing to sniff at.
No,
Also,
of
it
course not.
came to places like Australia super late.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm just
No, I know.
setting the context. So when you're trying to define the success or predict the success of Steam Machine 2, Electric Boogaloo,
Yeah.
I don't know. It also depends how much is that thing, because the Steam Deck's like 600,
Depending on which model you get and what size.
and I have pre-OLED.
I also had pre-OLED. I think I spent $550. I think I got the middle one.
As did
it was
I.
definitely like 500-ish.
This is a weird one because it's hard. I think it's one of those things. Okay, so it's funny because a few episodes ago we actually talked about this exact thing. Like, what do you like? I don't forget what the question was. Like, but like, what do you want out of a like? Do you think there could be a world and market for something like Steam to do this? I was like, hell yeah, I would buy that. And I think most people who I said that the Steam Deck was the catalyst for me to really become a PC gamer.
Yep.
Because I started building my library that way and I loved it so much. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take this bill.
Keep
Also,
doing it.
Xbox made me mad. And then I got a Microsoft operating system. But, we all have blood on our hands. I'm doing my best.
You're doing great.
That being said, I would buy the Steam Machine 2 in a heartbeat over replacing my PC.
Over replacing your PC.
If my PC is at a point when it needs to be replaced, and if
okay.
the Steam Machine is like still getting its support,
Okay.
I imagine it's going to be cheaper than a PC.
Yeah.
I imagine
so.
if the Steam Deck's like 600 range, what do you think the price point would need to be for Steam Machine 2?
Probably about 700.
Wow, really?
I think it'll be the higher end of it.
Will be 700.
Maybe.
Do you think they're going to do multiple tiers?
They already are doing one with two different memory sizes.
Okay.
There's like a 2 terabyte one and a 516 gigabyte one, I think.
All right.
Someone fact check me on that.
We're actually jumping ahead.
Okay.
So in general,
Is it going to be a success?
yes. What
I
about-
imagine initial wave will sell out just as it did with Steam. I think the way that they handled the Steam Deck and those waves, gauging interest to manufacture, like I think I ordered mine. It took like 6 months or something to get mine back in the day when stuff was still a little difficult post-COVID. And hey, stuff's going to be still difficult now. We're still post-COVID and whatever's happening with tariffs now.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a success.
I 100% think it's going to be a success because
I wonder how much of a success the VR headset.
Yeah, I have opinions on that too because I'm
Yeah.
excited about it. But I will say I think it's going to be a success because we are now at a point in which I do think Steam has cemented itself in a broader demographic than it was in 2017, putting out an Alienware machine with a funky looking controller. I think the presence of the Steam Deck has helped them tremendously because handheld gaming outside of Nintendo has become so much more.
Well, I mean, in 2017, handheld gaming would have just
Been the Switch.
well, like we previously had the Game Boy,
Yeah,
DS,
yeah.
but like seeing things that were much more graphically intensive, at least at that time, coming to handheld Switch, and we can't forget the Vita,
Yeah.
but
We can.
I don't want to. But now, we've got the Steam Deck. The fact that having that PC library on the go,
I also think the Steam Deck introduced, not ruined. Like
Steam OS.
It gave people the idea that's like, oh my God,
There could be another way. There's
there
not
could be
Windows.
another way. We could do so much. I can have so many more games at different price points. So I think I would not be surprised if a lot of people if the Steam Deck was technically their first PC gaming device, I would assume that many of those people who've already bought into the Steam Deck will likely buy into the Steam machine.
And that's the thing, PC gaming, even, as someone, I had PCs always pre-built. I built a PC twice in the old office. Like I built those PCs. And I think it's fine once you get going. But if you load up PC Part Picker, it is just very overwhelming, especially if you don't know what you are looking at or what you are looking
Shout out to Jean-Luc. Help me build mine. My little boxy guy. We also put some scratches on my dining room table, but we don't need to talk about that. All right, quick one though. VR.
Okay.
I think I'm a VR person. I don't use my MetaQuest all the time, but the moment I saw that this could be a standalone device that you can install your entire Steam library on the device, so you can play all those games natively, which means you can play Half-Life Alyx potentially on that thing.
You'd hope so.
I found it to be an extremely appealing device. If there's anyone who's going to support it and do something with it, it's Valve.
Yep.
And I would rather have Valve taking the step forward to try and keep it alive rather than Meta. So
That's good.
it probably won't be as successful as a MetaQuest, not by a long shot,
Probably not.
but
It depends what
It'll be Steam successful.
it'll
Valve
be
successful.
Valve successful. At this point, with the amount of money that Valve makes, VR's got to be like a rounding error.
oh yeah, I know.
I love that it's happening, that they are putting their money where their mouth is. I will not go for it personally because I get too motion sick. What was I playing the other day and I got bloody motion sick and it was a first person game.
RV there yet?
Ambrosius guy and RV there yet. I was getting motion sick. So maybe I just need to grow up and I don't know. That's the thing.
It's fine. You don't need to grow up. It's okay. You're not. It's not. I mean, hey, look. It's not like somebody between the two of us actually spent the time and got their VR legs. Am I right?
I know you did, and that video was very good.
Yeah.
However, I just don't have the time for that, and also there is something I don't have the constitution, both to play VR, but also hey, this thing made you feel sick for an hour. Time to get back in there.
Do it again.
Yeah.
I know. Play what's good for you.
Play what you like.
What makes sense for you. Now, how much should these new consoles cost? How much do you think they will end up costing? Let's make this quick. Fire it off. You said $700 for the Steam machine.
$700 for the Steam machine, purely because it is not going to run as well as your high-end PCs or whatever. And it has
Six
to be
times more powerful than the Steam Deck.
more powerful than the Steam Deck. However, that's not putting it up against something like a 4090 or a 5090. You also still want it to be a price point to encourage people who don't necessarily want to drop $1,000. So I think it's got to come in below that.
I'm going to say 900. Okay. I feel like 1,000's still like too scary of a number.
1,000 is a scary number.
And I think they're benefiting from it not having like built-in screens and all that jazz. So they're cutting costs that way. I don't know if it's going to come with a controller. That's a weird thing to think about.
Yeah.
I imagine it won't. I imagine the controller itself will be sold separately because you can use any peripheral
100.
you want.
75 to 100.
I think the controller will be 90. I'm just going to keep going nines.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
The VR headset. I think that one's going to be, how much is the PSVR 2?
400, 500? I don't know. I didn't
I think this one's going to be like 1,200.
Oh, VR, how much was the Valve Index, like the HTC?
Expensive.
That was expensive. And I think, yeah, if you're already catering towards the VR market, you are already looking at those people who have more money to burn potentially on those
I would
experiences. Yeah, maybe.
I see it as like,
depending on what the, I don't know.
Yeah, I see it
I'm
like
out of touch with the
Steam
VR
Deck
market.
is like entry point.
Yeah.
$600. Steam Machine, $899.99. The headset, whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called anymore. That thing.
Head crab.
Head crab.
Why aren't they calling it the head crab?
They get on it. Wait.
Breaking news from Jean-Luc Seipke. What's the latest?
What's the
Hi.
prices?
Pie in the sky.
Hello, hi. I'm here to correct you on all your guesses.
Cool.
So that the audience doesn't just scream at the comments about
Okay,
it.
please.
Okay.
Okay, so the Valve Index cost $1,000.
See,
Scary number.
expensive.
That thing came with a bunch of base stations. It came with the controllers, all
Okay.
that stuff. For reference, the Quest 3 is about $570.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meta can probably subsidize some cost on that. So I could see a cool like $800 for the headset.
A midpoint price range for that.
I think it would need to be a little more expensive than probably what Meta can do, but I don't think it would need to be as expensive as the Index would.
As long as I can play Half-Life Alyx anywhere, anytime,
As long as you can play Beat Saber.
and mod it.
Who would do that?
Who would do that?
would do that?
Not us. Another letter time.
According to Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick, that wasn't even on the card. I just dropped that piece of information
Wow.
there.
Look at you.
Mafia: The Old Country performed well ahead of expectations, saying that demand remains strong for premium narrative-driven experiences that over-index on value. Translation: people like shorter games that tell a good story and don't cost too much. Good story?
Yeah.
I was fine. I liked it. It was fine. Are premium, focused, narrative-driven games a new formula for success, or was this just a one-off particular to the Mafia franchise?
I think it has very little to do with the narrative, and I think it has to do with the price point.
Yeah.
So and I'm not even saying that because of my opinion or their lack of Mafia: The Old Country story. I just think that game delivers a above average of what you would expect in terms of like a game and like in terms of what the game looks like, fidelity, all that jazz at a price point that's like, damn, this is like budget pricing.
But for the thing that I'll say about Mafia's
It's a
story,
tight experience.
the thing that I'll say about Mafia's story, it's not that it is bad, but it does exactly what it says on the tin.
I know, exactly.
And
Oh,
so
100%.
it is. You go into that knowing
My criticism is
exactly.
there's no surprises.
Yeah, there's no surprises.
Yeah, it is. Georgia described it as like, my wife described it as Mafia, like male wish fulfillment. Like,
Which is what most of those stories are
yeah.
in the first place. As they've always been. But yeah, no, that's it. And like the thing is like it's not surprises, but
We live in a world where everything is rushing to be a games as a service. A goss.
goss.
Got some goss.
I'm filled with so much goss.
I've got some goss to tell you. I think it is a good news story that Mafia over-indexed. Obviously, there are a number of things that we don't know about it. Team size, budget, internal projections. However, a company like Take-Two, which makes a ton of its money from obviously Rockstar, but things like the sports games. You know the ones. I think it is good that they are shouting this out as a good news story. But also you got to think that it does work in their favor because Take-Two has a new BioShock coming. Judas, although I don't know what the deal is with that.
Nobody
I
knows
think
what's
Ghost
the deal with
Story
that.
is publishing it, but it's also kind of under Take-Two's financials, whatever. Borderlands.
Underperformed,
Yeah, but I think
but
Borderlands
didn't like perform.
Borderlands 3 massive.
It's still a massive IP.
So, but yeah. So I think it's a good news story, but I think it's also within their interest to shout out that, hey, we made a bet on something and we've got more premium focused narrative driven games are coming, so please buy those. However, I do not think they would put a new BioShock at $50. No way. That game has been in development for so long.
They got to make their money back.
That game has been in development for so long, rebooted God knows how many times. That's a premium dollar game, my friend.
I think the only way we're going to be able to survive in the medium that is spread to the four winds.
The medium of games.
The medium of games spread to the four gases. Whether it's the live service crew, the people who just want to play bite-sized stuff, the people who want narrative things, or the people who just like want good graphics and open world and all that jazz. We have seen the uptick in smaller games at lower price points take off, while games that are maybe not overpriced is the right word, but that are priced higher are underperforming. And I think the only way we're going to allow certain things to be able to truly like survive and flourish is like hitting that sweet spot of like acknowledging that your game, your Mafia narrative game, is not going to replace someone's Fortnite, but it can live alongside it if you give something that is digestible, small, and punchy.
Does what it says in the tin.
Does what it says. And it's $40 or whatever, how much it was. 50 $50. I'm talking about hypothetics, all right? Hypothetical game could be $40 and still do that. So that's great. I say tout it. Encourage it. Try and figure it out. I know it's different for everybody, and I'm not a business analyst, so, you know.
Time for another letter.
Time for another letter.
Wait, I'm just going to have a little sippy sip.
It's the 5-year anniversary of the Xbox Series X and S and the PlayStation 5.
Hey, I thought you were going into Final Countdown.
Happy birthday!
It's a 5-year birthday. Okay.
Great. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Let's look back at the highs and lows of the last 5 years of this latest console generation.
Ooh.
What stood out? What did we learn? Well, I'm sure we're going to be learning a lot from this generation for a long time.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with positives.
Positives. I really loved the Xbox Series S. Straight up, until Microsoft made me mad.
Yeah.
I was like down the clown with that guy.
Yeah.
I was
really cool. It was like as heavy as a big book.
It was a big book.
Solid state drive.
Yep.
Great for loading times, graphical fidelity. I think this generation's been great for accessibility, including things like accessibility specific controllers, ways to play, being able to remap, accessibility settings and options, haptics. I thought
I have mixed feelings.
I thought haptics would be really, really gimmicky. And yes, they are a gimmick. But I think in games like Astrobot, they are used to such great effect that I really love it.
Even though they made my hands numb.
Oh, I have them turned all the way down.
Yeah.
So it's like
just you mentioning it made me want to like stretch my hands. The haptic feedback thing was not great for me.
okay.
Only because of, but I'm not saying I'm not happy for you or your Astro bots and your bits.
And my bits and my bots.
And your Astro bits. So yeah, no, that was cool. I agree.
Other good things.
You want to know why SSDs are great, but still they could be better?
Why?
Because we still have games where people are crawling through crevices.
Oh, a squeeze through.
Yeah.
Squeeze through.
There was a period in time where it's like, you know what? I love an SSD. I love that I can just like boot up, go, it starts. However,
I have to squeeze through and
if I have to play
narrow gap one more goddamn time.
I would rather watch a goddamn loading screen. So there was a moment in time where I was like, you know what? I defend loading screens. I get it because I'd rather be doing that than watching Kratos squeeze through a crevice for the 600th damn time, or that guy in Callisto Protocol who did it like
that's that whole game.
45 seconds. Anyways, but yeah,
So we had that. We had some good games. Okay, so I'm trying to think. This is kind of difficult because if you think of true exclusives.
Yes. Yeah, let's do that game. True exclusives. Let's see how many you can name for the PlayStation 5 right now.
Astrobot, Astro's Playroom, Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2, Demon Souls.
Hold on.
Are we including PC?
Are we counting PC?
No,
We're not including. So
not including PC.
Then Miles Morales does not count.
Did I count a PS4?
no, it came to PC.
It was also on PS4 and PC.
Oh.
Miles Morales.
Oh, I thought we were including PC. I'm an idiot.
So you want to include PC?
Include PC because...
But also it came out on PS4, so it's not a
so yeah, it doesn't count.
Okay.
On PC. Okay.
Astrobot.
Astro's Playroom, Demon Souls, Spider-Man 2. Ragnarok came to PS4, I think.
Yep, it did.
Yeah.
Ghost of Yotei.
Ghost of Yotei. That just came out.
Ratchet and Clank. Did you say that one?
Ratchet and Clank.
I got another one you haven't said. Death Stranding 2.
Was that not?
It's PS5 only right now.
PS5 only.
Is
PS5 only.
it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. What?
Not for much longer, but Final Fantasy was.
Yeah. Dudes, we're 5 years into this generation. It should not be this difficult to name exclusives.
All right, Xbox.
Some driving game.
Gran Turismo.
Yep. Xbox, what have we had? Well, everything works on like Xbox One, or at least most of it.
Yeah, that's true. So that brings up the interesting question. Is anything on Xbox at all?
Forza is now on PlayStation.
Yeah. The Halo Infinite, but that came to the other Xboxes.
Halo Infinite was on Xbox One.
Yeah. So, oh wait, there was the South of Midnight.
Yep. Came to PC though.
Well,
No, I mean, it was great. I mean, yeah. Xbox, yeah. All right.
Everything-
South of Midnight.
Keeper.
Keeper. Great.
But that's on PlayStation,
Is it?
isn't it?
I think so. I mean, Deathloop was a PlayStation exclusive for a bit, for the first year.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think.
true. Yeah,
Indiana
time exclusive.
Jones was a timed exclusive.
Yeah. There's definitely
Nope, never mind. Keeper's not on PlayStation.
Keep his back up.
there's definitely a lot that I'm not remembering, but I think it's because Xbox has put out
Yeah.
a gajillion games.
And they've also tied themselves through marketing to a bunch of other
to be
games.
on everything.
To be on everything.
I think the sentiment is that where once it was very easy to define and
exclusive.
categorize an exclusive for a system, that is maybe no longer the case in the last 5 years.
This generation will go down in history as the very messy transitional period of the video game industry, where the AAA industry as we know it the foundation is crumbling. The money's not there, stuff is too expensive, takes too long to make, and people are not necessarily buying it because their attention is all caught up in the ongoing games like GTA, Roblox, Fortnite, Minecraft. We had massive consolidations. We had Xbox buying 13 studios, PlayStation buying studios, even Nintendo buying a couple studios, and touch wood, they haven't done anything to them. But with consolidation, with acquisitions, comes an enormous amount of job losses, studios closing, projects being cancelled left, right, and center, and then we only see glimpses of them when someone leaks them via ArtStation or something.
PlayStation's failed gas initiative.
PlayStation's failed attempt at GOS. This is the trend chasing generation.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to see, however.
But this is where I get a little like it's like there's the idea of the consoles themselves, like the machines, the hardware, and what those things accomplish. But then there's the business side of it and like the cultural ripple effect of it. So it's like we've been experiencing problems in the business and
since the inception of gaming
for a while. And I'm trying to look at these pieces of hardware because I used to have a romanticism with the idea of a console being designed to do a specific thing and deliver a specific experience that can only be had on that thing. So when I look at these consoles as they are, as pieces of hardware separated from the ripple effect of the industry and corporations and all that jazz, I see two machines that basically became obsolete to me. Like both of those machines personally, like the generation did nothing specific with either. Actually, Xbox did something more specific with its console that made me feel like that was like a good console because of stuff like quick resume.
Yeah.
And like,
oh, and backwards compatibility.
yes, and the backwards like those things were like attractive pieces that like made the Xbox feel like, for me, for the first time, made me like an Xbox person, which I wasn't before. And then I
Wow.
look at what?
It's so funny that you mention those because I think Xbox has done so much damage to itself over the last year and a half
That you forget all
that I
the
forget all the
good
good stuff
stuff?
that they were doing.
So that's where like I think it's completely fair because I'm somebody who's also frustrated with Xbox and Microsoft as a brand, but I still look at the console, like the piece of hardware and like the things they were doing and the way they were honoring the gaming experience that makes me be like, damn, this was a good generation for Xbox, a terrible generation for the identity of the company. So, and then the PlayStation just didn't, I'm sorry. This is like the first generation where like, I just did not care about that thing. So good things. I feel like
I think honestly, both
did cool stuff.
did cool stuff. Both did crappy stuff. For gamers, the fact that stuff like Discord works on consoles,
Yeah.
cross-play, cross-save, cross-platform saves, that kind of thing that we had starting really at the end of last gen, really getting bigger and bigger this generation, has been great. It's like people lowering the walls a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's also what we've seen. We've seen select PlayStation games come to Xbox, but we also see them come to PC. We've seen, obviously, Xbox is now a third-party publisher on PlayStation. And so, identity-wise, I don't know, it's weird that the legacy of this generation is AAA collapsing.
Yeah.
Fewer and fewer big games from the big tentpoles coming out, but also walls coming down, accessibility.
Yeah, I would say my big thing is like this is the first generation where the idea of a console to me, like the thing that it's supposed to serve is so muddled and so watered that I think it still serves millions upon millions of people who don't have the patience to build a PC and stuff like that. But it was the first turning point where I was like, I need to make a change because my relationship with these things like is not going well. Like I don't really like either one of these things right now. So that's the lesson I personally learned.
I think that's just because we're getting old.
Is it? Yeah, maybe we should talk to the kids. See what the kids think.
No, I don't want to.
Hey kids, are you even using consoles? Probably not.
No, you're playing on your iPad.
You got your iPad and your cell phone and your chip installed in your brain and your TikTok and the barcodes in your arms.
Time for another letter. We can't know everything about everything, which is why it's time for a new segment called They Got You Covered, for when we're out of our depth on a certain topic. So we point you towards the people who live and breathe that thing if you'd like to know more. So obviously last week we filmed like a quick intro because
Grand Theft Auto 6 got delayed.
And you did mention at that point
In the midst, 31 people
got
fired.
fired from Rockstar in the UK.
But the information and knowledge of why exactly that happened kind of got muddled and mixed in the midst of a big headline.
Breaking news story about the game getting delayed. So, in regards to the Rockstar list and unionizing story that broke last week, this week on They Got You Covered, I'm going to point you towards People Make Games.
Because they just broke a video yesterday at the time of which this is being recorded, which is today's Tuesday then. So anyways, it's out there.
So, if you want to know more about that, go check out People Make Games' latest video.
It's a cool video. They basically like talk and interview with all the people who got laid off while they're outside Rockstar North protesting.
Yeah, because they are protesting over there right now.
Yeah, so if you want to know more about that ongoing story, People Make Games.
I was going to say, we record this on Wednesday, so by Friday, who
Who
knows?
knows what
what's
happened?
new
I'm
in
pretty
that.
sure there was already some stuff today that happened about.
I think so too.
Yeah, well, that's a very ongoing topic, but
Which we'll probably pick up again at some point in the future.
You should grab the next one.
But I did that one.
Yeah, but you actually like,
Oh, get a fun
you
letter.
know.
Okay.
Get a fun one, why don't you?
Super Mario Galaxy movie had its own Nintendo Direct this week, revealing the cast and a new trailer. Returning cast includes Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, and Jack Black as Bowser. Can you guess the celebrity voices of the two new characters, Rosalina and Bowser Jr.?
Who's even popular now? I am such a grumpy old man. First off, I haven't even seen the trailer.
I haven't seen the trailer either.
Which helps because it means you guys have
Rosalina,
no idea.
I feel like Rosalina would be someone like Aubrey Day. Day? Aubrey Plaza.
No.
I also I have hints I can give you as well.
No, let us guess.
Okay.
I think Aubrey Plaza. What's her name?
Aubrey Plaza?
Aubrey Plaza. Audrey Day, isn't she from like Real Housewives or something?
Couldn't tell
I don't
you.
know.
You would know better than me.
I don't know.
Well, I would say, okay, so it's
No,
like,
I watch Vanderpump Rules, please. That's different.
when I hear the cast, it's like the biggest of the biggest
Yeah.
names. Maybe with the exception of like, I'm not saying that Charlie Day's not big, but he's not like, Hollywood, like big Hollywood big, like the other people. So Charlie Day's the wild card maybe. So I'm trying to think of like, who's the big?
For Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. is going to be like
Who was Bowser in the old one?
Jack Black.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
So it's going to be
Jack Black. Who would be Bowser? Who's got Jack Black energy?
the Rizzler. Is that
it a
that guy?
TikToker? Yeah, I was literally about to say, is it a TikToker? Is it the Rizzler? Is it the Costco dad?
All of them, the Costco boys,
Boom, boom.
booming their whole way through it. Is it being, as a hint, is it being voiced by a young person?
Define,
we know these
define, you've heard of these people, yes. I know, they're not young.
Okay,
They're
not young.
not young.
Rosalina. Taylor Swift. I don't know.
I would say more likely to be like, who's that?
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson could be the one because she's
a
like,
gamer.
she's like, I play games. Ooh, look at
Yeah.
me. Brie Larson. I
It's-
think she's a good one.
Is it Brie
That's the one.
Larson?
It's Brie Larson.
See, look
I
at
didn't have
you.
to give any hints. Well,
Oh yeah.
It's Mario time.
Okay.
Bowser Jr.
So Bowser Jr. I don't even know what Brie Larson. For some reason, I find Brie Larson like indistinguishable, which I know is going to make someone upset. But I just have I don't know.
saw her.
I don't know what her voice sounds like. All I know is that she did like the Metric song and Scott
Yeah, she
Pilgrim
did a
vs.
very
the
good
World.
version of it. Bowser Jr. Who
So-
has Jack Black energy?
But like, is it Jack? Because it's got to be more like.
Can we have a hint, please?
okay, well, the first hint, it's not really much of a hint. It says, you will never guess this person in a million years. So, what I would
Okay.
say is,
Rob Lowe.
whatever you're thinking, think not that.
You would never guess this person in a million years. Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Timothy Cameltoe.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy.
Josh Brolin.
Oh, you're on.
Rebecca Ferguson. People from Dune. Zendaya.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
You want another hint?
Yep.
They frequently work with their brother.
Is it like.
Oh, is it one of the Sprouse twins?
No. Is it like a softie? A Safdie? How do you say it? Safdie brothers?
Safdie.
Safdie?
The director.
Is it a Safdie?
It's the Safdie brother.
What? Who?
Well, there's the only
one?
one. Is it Ben Safdie? What's
Benny?
his name?
It's Benny. It's
Benny.
It's Benny Safdie. It's Bowser Jr.
Wow.
Sorry. I'm just. Okay.
Okay.
All I know is that, like, when he was in that Oppenheimer movie, he had a wild
Who is he in
voice.
Oppenheimer?
A guy with a crazy voice.
He was the guy who was like, what's the line about like, well, he's like, if we don't build a bigger bomb, someone else will. What
and he
was that
says it
line?
like, I
He's
mean,
the guy who kind of like dicks over Oppenheimer a little bit.
for what it's
I
worth,
don't remember much of that movie, to be honest.
I think me neither. Benny Safdie is an incredible actor.
I need to see his face, I feel.
He definitely doesn't. I definitely would not assume he would have been Bowser Jr. But good time. He's so good in that movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Anyways.
No one was announced as the voice for Yoshi,
Oh,
even though they're confirmed to be in the film. Should they just stick with the traditional Yoshi noises, make Yoshi talk, or cast a celebrity to make Yoshi noises?
I think they should. They should get you. There we go, Lucy James.
Nintendo, I'm available.
Go again. Say something.
Yoshi.
Yeah, wow, all right.
What if I talk like this?
No, don't do that. That's enough.
It's getting a little like minionese.
Does Yoshi say anything other than,
Yoshi.
He does the little,
can you do that?
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So I think, not that guy.
Not that one.
I
have various ones I can do.
Of why do they hire anyone but you? I want them to hire. I think they should do Joe Pesci for Yoshi.
Hey, yo,
I don't know if that's.
that's Joe Pesci.
I mean, I don't know if I could do Joe Pesci without just.
He's got like the highest pitch.
I'm just doing his Home Alone swearing because he couldn't swear in that movie, so he's just like.
Hi, it's me, Jennifer Coolidge. That's Yoshi.
She could be. She should be it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's on the top of the world. I mean, she's,
on top of the world.
Keep going. Anyways, I think it should be Joe Pesci.
Yeah, okay.
And just
Gilbert
that'd be it.
Gottfried's dead.
He is dead.
Who else has like a? What about Dolly Parton? You know, someone with a comforting. That's not what Dolly Parton sounds like.
It doesn't. It's not. Oh, she's more like, I don't know. Does she?
Right there, darling.
Is that her?
Yeah, right there. I can't do it.
Yeah, I would say Joe Pesci, number one.
Cher. Oh my God, Cher. Hey.
Do Yoshi. With Cher.
Yoshi.
That would be pretty good.
Do you believe
Yoshi.
just like Yoshi did?
They should do. They should have all these people voice Yoshi. Every single
one is a different person doing Yoshi.
I
I think what we're saying is we're available.
Yeah. I'm good. If you need me,
Yes, me. Yoshi.
that's
See,
more,
my Yoshi also kind of goes a bit Kermit and a bit Jar Jar Binks. A friend of mine said to me once, Lucy, all of your voices come from a place of Kermit, and it's something that haunts me.
as you wear a frog on your shirt, but not Kermit. Okay. Another letter.
It's you.
Viewer mail.
I didn't know what you were doing.
Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Hey, Lucy and Kirk.
That's gonna eat him up at night.
I think you should read this,
Okay.
since apparently it's not for me.
Hey, Lucy and Kirk. Love the show, but also sometimes some of the topics can be a real bummer,
Wow.
as is the state of the video game industry nowadays. But as Bert pointed out last episode, it is still a really good time to be a gamer. So, what is one thing that makes you hopeful for the future of gaming? Personally, mine is games like Expedition 33, i.e. the prevalence of AA games that cater to more of a niche genre, but still end up finding mass appeal. Anyway, can't wait for the next episode. Matt.
I did not listen to anything you just said because one, I wasn't mentioning that twice. Bert, Kurt, Kirk. Okay, that's fine. I'll be whoever you want me to be. You want me to be Kirk? You want me to be Kurt? You want me to be Bert? You want me to be Dirt? Name it. I'll show up. As long as you're happy, I'm okay. Lucy.
Yep.
So what is the one thing that makes you hopeful for the future? There's a lot. Personally, like I think all of these things that we're experiencing are just the ebb and flow of like the natural, it sounds stupid, like the natural order of like growing and learning and making mistakes and trying to figure out what makes sense and what doesn't. I don't think these problems will necessarily be solved because corporations exist and the way in which people want to make money from art exists. There's no denying it. It's always going to be there. It always has. But I do have a tremendous amount of hope for the future because I still believe there are people out there who want genuine experiences, who care about the human condition, even in like a moment when like any moment now we're going to have games, potentially games coming out made entirely by AI. I still believe deep down that there'll be people who want experiences that are from a human and that humans will want to make that experience for other humans. So that is my very hopeful sort of look that I believe like it's like these games are meant to entertain and have people have fun and connect and do stuff. But they're also still a means in which people can have experiences. And Roger is like one of those examples of a game that's like, you don't have to be a gamer to have a gamified experience to have learned something. And Anne Rogers is just like the one that came out this year. There are millions of other examples. So as long as games like that continue to happen, which they will, as long as humans feel the need to tell stories, which they will, and like people have the ability to want to express themselves, there's always going to be hope in the future for stuff. You just need to look.
That was really good. One more letter. Two more letters.
Two more letters.
Another letter.
Viewer mail.
I am Mrs. Jessica Becker from
Oh, hey.
Philippines. I was married to former British ambassador to Burkina Faso for 9 years before he died in 2004. I have a dream and desire of building an orphanage home, and I have a deposit fund for the project, but presently my health condition will not allow me to carry out the project myself. Can you help fulfill this project? Kind regards.
You know what? I think we can. How are we going to fulfill this?
Okay, so we buy the dip
Okay, so that's when it's not.
when all the stocks are low.
So last week when Take-Two.
We buy stocks.
Okay.
We invest.
All right. Dividends.
We get out.
living in the margins.
We short the market.
Yep. How do we short it? Do you like
I don't know what any of it
kick
means.
the ladder from beneath it?
I don't know what it
You hold something above it. I'm tall. They can't get
You
it.
can't
They're
get
too short. They're like, but they love it. I've heard that I like cats.
What is the fastest get rich quick scheme in video games?
In video games? Well, they haven't figured it out
Gambling on kick.
yet. You
Make a Roblox game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you
make
need-
a Roblox game. But then the payouts aren't always great for Roblox, right?
You need to. Here, I got it. You're a one man. What's her name?
Jessica.
Jessica. You're gonna make a game by yourself.
Okay.
It's gonna be friend slop.
Okay.
It's gonna be a one play. It's gonna be a solo dev. You're gonna make one game by yourself. A 4-player multiplayer experience.
Proceeds to go to the fund.
Where?
No.
What?
Well, they want to make an orphanage, so
Where you and your friends make an orphanage in a game.
Oh, you run an orphanage.
You run an orphanage. So you and your
I'm not being
friends.
funny. Right, here we go. We don't have beef of the week this week. I got some beef, okay? And that is related to the bit that we were running here. This is obviously spam. Orphanage
Wait,
Simulator.
really? Hold on.
I don't think
Mrs. Jessica Becker isn't
wouldn't
watching
lie.
the show?
this is a sleeper for me to do beef of the week. Orphanage Simulator.
Yeah.
We get some mad simulator games that come through.
Sure do.
Getting emails about. I got one the other day. What was it?
Oh,
Therapist.
no. It was
Therapist
the
Simulator.
Wasn't it the
Asylum
that's the one.
Simulator?
Yeah.
And I think one of them was like a card-based thing where you might not have the cards to deal with this person's psychological disorder. And I was like, I think we're done, guys. I don't think we should simulate stuff like that.
I have like I'm so close to setting up a filter where if the word rogue deck, like card builder, like roguelite is in your description, it's automatically going to my trash folder.
Well, look.
Like I don't do it because I'm like, maybe a good one will come. I want to give all these games a chance. However,
Beef your way through the week. I'm still here convinced that Mrs. Jessica Becker needs our help. And I'm willing to take this seriously, unlike a couple of other people.
What was the email address it came from?
Mrs. Jessica
Was
Becker
it a-
needs help at gmail.com.
Is it a string of numbers and letters?
And I'm telling you, make your friend slop game. Run your orphanage in your friend slop game.
get the
Or
orphans to help you make
Get
it.
the orphans, or you can play as the orphans in the orphanage and design your own orphanage. And you guys can smoke cigarettes and drink beers and extract things from somewhere. And there'll be ghosts. And you will not use any AI. And you will
No, don't use AI.
You will hit the top of the Steam charts.
For like 3 days.
200,000 concurrent players.
For 3 days.
For 3 days. You'll sell over maybe 2 million copies. Sell it at $7.99. You get your fund. You can open your orphanage, and then just when you get real orphans, don't give them cigarettes and beer and stuff, but give them crayons and like stuff they need, because
Therapy and like
and then
support.
have them play the therapy simulator.
We're just getting mad at them.
I think it's time for
I think
another
it's time
letter.
for a letter.
Wow, so many people watch this show unless they are Mrs. Jessica Becker, who is definitely a real person. Hi, I love the show. Thank you so much.
That's how you know they're real, because they say that up front.
Hi, I love the show. I
love
help
the show.
funding my orphanage.
Hey, I love the show. Would you be interested in my crypto, Bitcoin?
I am married to Alaska, Georgia, and I need your help. He's dying. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate that you're watching. It means a lot to me.
too.
I don't know if it means as much to her as it does me, but it does mean a lot to me. And I'm going to make sure you know that it means a lot to me, despite the fact that someone sent in a letter and said Kirk instead of Kurt, but that's okay. I'll be whoever you want me to be, as long as you love me.
I'm a Gen Z.
No, you're not. You're pathetic.
I'm doing the hard thing they do. Anyway.
But
That's a
the
gang
new
sign.
thing is this now.
Oh, yeah.
That's the new thing.
Sorry for audio listeners. I'm
Are
doing
you playing a little violin? What
This
is it?
actually hurts to do. Compared to this, what are we doing?
That's how you know you're real, yo. Okay, I'm not going to ever do that ever again. All right, now for your question,
Okay.
friend. What's the best game you played that hardly anyone seems to have played? For me, it's Hidden and Dangerous, a WW2 FPS from 1999 with pretty wonky tactical control over a squad of 4 SAS soldiers. You're saying a bunch of stuff, and I believe that you're really excited about it. It could also be played co-op, however, and playing it on a LAN with 3 friends were some of my favorite gaming. Excuse me, it's just making me burp because I'm so emotional. Some of my favorite gaming moments ever. I remember trying to complete the campaign in one night, staying up until 5 a.m., which is when I wake up, trying to finish the escape mission with the stolen half track. It had impressive tech for the time and some great mission designs. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now everyone who has watched this show will be like, Hidden
that
and
out.
Dangerous,
Hidden and Dangerous.
1999. Is it on GOG or is it still available to play? Let's hope.
Who's this from?
Oh yeah, hey Alex Austin, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Alex Austin.
Really appreciate it. I do have.
Oh, wait. Cryptic Sea.
Do you know Cryptic Sea?
Yeah, I do. He's a game dev.
Oh, Alex Austin.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex Austin. Cryptic Sea.
I have never played Hidden and Dangerous, but it sounds really cool. That hardly anyone else seems to have played.
I got one.
Go on.
It's a point and click adventure game.
Oh, for goodness.
It didn't. It was just a relax.
It was a hopa.
Relax. It wasn't a hopa. This game came out at like a time, I want to say 2020. No. 2012, 2011-ish. It's called The Dream Machine. Have you ever heard of The Dream Machine? Dream Machine. Have you ever heard of The Dream Machine?
No.
Not The Dream Police by
No.
Cheap Trick.
No.
So you never heard of The Dream Machine?
No.
The Dream Machine.
Heard of Dreams?
Yeah. So the Dream Machine is a point and click mystery puzzle game where you play. It's completely handmade. So I know we're like living in a moment where like
handmade
games are being handmade and they're being scanned into through like Unreal and all that jazz. This was actually a Flash game that was completely handmade assets, everything. And you played as a dude who just moved into an apartment. And from what, if I remember correctly, your wife or partner in the game, something happens to them and they mysteriously fall asleep and they can't wake up.
What is it, Silent Hill?
But you actually end up finding out that in your apartment building in the basement, there is a machine that is like
Dream Machine.
infiltrating the dreams of people who live in the apartment building.
Okay.
And it's spread over 5 chapters that came out like 1 year apart, where you actually, every single chapter involves you finding a helmet that allows you to go into the dreams of people in your apartment building. So every chapter is like going inside of their brains and solving all these puzzles that get them to wake up. It rules. It's awesome. And it's one of those things where like, I feel like if it came out today,
it would pop off.
in a post like adventure games sort of like existing online in chapter forms. Like if it came out today on consoles, I think it would like genuinely do
Pop
good.
off.
I think it would pop off. It'd be a good modern point and click adventure game that I highly recommend. There's a lot of adventure games that came out in like 2010-ish era that I think are good, including The Journey Down. That's another one, but I'll say that for another time. That's mine.
I think mine would be The Last Campfire by Hello Games, which everyone, when you hear Hello Games, you obviously think of No Man's Sky, you think of Joe Danger, you think of that new one that they're doing, the big fantasy one that they're doing. But this one kind of feels like it went under the radar when it came out in 2020, or around 2020. That's when I played it. It's a really, really great puzzle game, very emotional. And it's just a really well-designed, very nice, pleasant game that I think I completed in about 4 hours. However, I would like to take this opportunity to say, oh my God, please can everyone play the Seance of Blake Manor? I finished it yesterday. I'm dying to talk about it with more people. It only has like 500 reviews on Steam, which is good, but we gotta get those numbers up because it's really good and I just want more people to play it.
I feel like you're having a moment that I did with Lorelai and Laser Eyes, where I would like check the Steam.
Yes.
Where I would check the Steam. I was like, it's not enough people.
It's not enough.
have
More
reviewed
people
this
deserve-
game. A lot of people have talked about this game.
Yes, because you're playing it right now.
I
I know
am.
John Luke is playing it. I was messaging with Danny O'Dwyer, who was I think the first person who I saw really pop off about this game and be effusive about it. And if you are interested in any way in great detective game, a compelling story, a mystery at the heart of it all, folklore, being Irish, Blake Manor.
Oh, that's why Danny O'Dwyer was so excited about it. Got it.
No, he did say it was a game that made him really proud to be Irish.
Yeah.
And actually it does delve a lot into
Irish folklore.
Irish history, Irish folklore, Irish mythology, and Ireland a lot. Not just Ireland too, by the way, like a lot of other places, but it's set in Ireland. It's a great game. It's such a great game. Please play it.
I'm going to look up Hidden and Dangerous because I'm a sucker for that era of PC games.
It's on GOG and Steam.
It's on
It's on
GOG.
Dog and Steam.
All right, everyone. That about does it for another episode of
Kurt and Lucy.
Got You Covered. Remember, you can email letters to gotchacovered@gamespot.com. And we'll see you next week.
Get my name wrong in every one of those. Every time somebody
Please,
sends in,
if you
at
ever
any
email
time
us,
somebody sends in a
Please
thing,
do not get his name
never
right.
spell my name right. I
Never
ask
smell
you.
your name right?
Spell
Said
or smell my name right. Just don't do it. And that's how I know you really care. Truly. Thanks for watching.